Now let's talk about the course administration for CS1010X. First, there's no textbook for the class. So this is really good news, right? Because that means you can save money. Now the software they need for the class is called Idle, and you can download Idle from this website, python.org. And over there you'll find two versions, either Python 2 or Python 3. What you'll do is download Python 3.6.4 for CS1010X. Now let's talk about the course schedule. From 15 Jan to 12 April is what is called the online phase for the class. During this phase, everything is done online. The videos are online, the tutorials, recitations, all done online. And on 1st of March, all the iBlock students will have to pay their school fees, okay, if they don't drop the class. And the first important date to keep in mind is 31st of March, where we have our midterm exam. So after the midterm exam will be our in-class phase from the 12th of April to the 21st of June. During this phase, the NS men will have 2 hours of classroom lessons every Thursday. They will be either morning or afternoon, all right? Whereas the alumni will continue to learn everything online, just like the first online phase. For the alumni, it was actually all online, more or less. Okay, but for everyone, there are 2 more important dates. First is the practical exam on 9th of June, and second is the final exam on the 21st of June. Okay, so during the online phase, all the WebEx lessons will be held on Saturday evenings. They are live lessons, so everyone is supposed to come tune in, log on online. But if you cannot make it, you can also watch the record lesson. I would strongly discourage that. Typically, the live lessons are much better. There's going to be a repeat telecast on Mondays. This schedule is subject to change this year, especially because we have quite a few students, so we may have more sessions. Now, during in-class phase, there will be 2 sessions on Thursdays, either 9 to 11 or 1 to 3. We'll schedule this later. For the alumni, the lessons will still be held using WebEx, and for the in-class phase, we'll change the schedule from Saturday and Monday to Thursday and Saturday. This is to basically be aligned with the in-class lessons, right? Now, CS1010X is not a MOOC, right? So it is not something that you may be used to if you're used to MOOCs. It's really a real NUS class that is just conducted slightly differently. The online virtual classroom lessons are actually not very different from a normal classroom lesson. Okay, and everything for this class we conducted on the platform called Cosmology, and you will basically get to use it every day, more or less. Announcements, most of them were made on Cosmology, but occasionally you may get emails from me, not to worry. And for now, one of the things that you want to do is to get online and to fill up the online survey. This is what you will see when you first come to Cosmology. What you typically want to do is to go to the lesson plan. So this is the lesson plan. In this page, you will see all the different activities and homework for the class. So over here, you see lecture 1. Over here are all the links to the video clips. So you should click on each of these links to watch the video clips. The PowerPoint file for the lecture is also available here, which you can also find in the work bin. At the end of the first week, we will have our first online WebEx recitation. So you can find the link over here. To access the class, you will click on the link here. The password that you need to use will be Coolness. As for homework, you will find them under missions and trainings. This is the missions page. All right, you can click attempt to work on your first mission. Trainings are auto-graded assignments that you should do after watching the lectures. So over here, you have the various lectures, and after watching each lecture, you should go and complete the training for each lecture. There are also tutorials for each class. The tutorials will be discussed in the class, either online or in person, and you're supposed to complete the questions before the class starts. Cosmology is a system that is currently still being developed as we speak. Over the semester, you will find more and more features appearing. Because of such developments, there may be bugs. So if you have bugs, you can either send email to us at 1010xstaff@Google Groups or post on the Cosmology forum. and suggestions on how you think the system could be improved are welcome. To conclude, what we'll find is that the materials for the class were made available or open 2 weeks before the actual scheduled time. The reason for this is that we have had many years of experience with 1010X, and this year we have alumni, so we know that things can happen. Sometimes some of you may want to go traveling, some of you may fall sick. So in order to allow you to basically plan your schedule better, we give you access to materials available 2 weeks before. And because this is not the first time that you're teaching this class, so there's also recordings from last year available. So what you will find is that initially in the system, there will be online recordings from last year. If you access materials that is basically ahead of time, you may be seeing last year's material. But what we do is that over time, as the semester progresses, we will actually upload updates to the videos from last year. All right, so last thing to say is that yes, if you have any concerns, with the class, if you need some special arrangements we made for you, you can draw us an email. But my request is that you please do so at least 1 or 2 weeks before, and not like 1 or 2 days. If possible, you can give us like 1 or 2 months advance warning. That would be the best. Okay, and we will do our best to see how we can help make special arrangements to accommodate you. Unfortunately, the 3 exam dates that I mentioned earlier cannot really be changed for any reason, but there will be make up for the midterm as well as make up for the practical exam. So there's some amount of flexibility that is still possible.